Makkah, before Islam changed the world, a city of power, a city of gold, and a city of beings were owned like objects, where speaking the truth could cost you everything. This is where our story begins, with a woman who had nothing the world valued.
Her name was Sumayya bint Khayyat. She was old, she was a slave. By the world's measure, she had nothing.
No wealth, no protection. But the moment she heard the words of Islam, something ignited inside her. She looked at her son Ammar, and she said, "This is the truth. I bear witness, there is no God but Allah."
When Abu Jahl found out, his rage shook the air. Deny Allah, or face what comes next.
Sumayya عنها looked at the most dangerous man in Arabia and smiled.
La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah, and she meant every word.
They tortured her, under the blazing Makkah sun, every day, trying to break her, trying to make her say just 2 words, deny Allah. Deny your faith, Sumayya!
But every day Sumayya عنها refused.
I demand you deny it!
Her body was in chains, but her soul was completely free.
Never!
And then on one of those burning days, footsteps approached through the desert heat. The torturers looked up, and they went silent. Because walking toward them was Muhammad, peace be upon him. He walked through the heat, through the chains, through the cruel. He stopped before Sumayya عنها. He leaned close, and he whispered something. Something that made her eyes fill with tears. Something that made her smile through her pain. Something that no torture on earth could ever take from her. What did he say?
"Patience, O family Yasir, for your appointment is paradise."
Paradise.
Her appointment was paradise, guaranteed, by the Prophet of Allah himself. In that moment, every chain felt light, every pain, because she knew exactly where she was going.
Abu Jahl came one final time. Furious, humiliated that this old slave woman had refused him every single day. He demanded deny Allah, now for the last time.
Sumayya عنها looked at him and said, La ilaha illa Allah, for the last time.
And with those words, Sumayya bint Khayyat became the first martyr of the history of Islam. The first human being to give their life with this deen. She did not die defeated. She died with the name of Allah on her lips, and paradise opened its gate for her. When the news reached the Prophet, peace be upon him, he raised his hands and made dua for Sumayya عنها, the woman who had believed before almost anyone, the woman who had refused to break when the whole world tried to break her, the woman who proved that faith has nothing to do with power or wealth or youth. It has everything to do with the heart.
Today maybe you are being pressured to compromise your deen, to remove your hijab, to hide your Islam, to stay silent about your faith.
Remember Sumayya عنها, she was old, she was enslaved, she had no power, no protection.
And she still said La ilaha out loud, every single day until her last breath. If she could face Abu Jahl, you can face anything.
Which prophet or which Islamic woman's story do you want to see next on Noor Tales? Comment below and tell me. Please like this video, subscribe to Noor Tales, and share this with every Muslim you know.